Hey guys, so I've got another mini reviews video for you today, but we're going to be going over some empties that I have. I haven't done this in a long time, and I am really in the horrible habit of just tossing stuff out. I always forget to kind of put it in this little bag that I have set aside for you guys, but if I remember anything that I've tossed out that I didn't put in this bag, I'll mention it. Let's just get into this. I have a dust problem in my apartment. There's a lot of construction going on right around me, like major construction, like highway construction, all this like really crazy construction going on. So there's this like really insane, really fine kind of like white dust that's settling over everything all the time. And it's making me insane because I'll dust something off and I'll turn around, within the hour, and it'll be covered again. And it's making me nuts. Anyway, apparently I just needed to get that off my chest, so don't judge me if these things look really dust-ridden. So the first thing I'm grabbing is the Sisley Floral Toning Lotion. It's alcohol-free and it's for dry, sensitive skin. And I like this toner. I like it very, very much, but I like the La Mer, the tonic, or the toner, more. So I was using the La Mer. I thought I would give this a shot, and I went back to my La Mer. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with this one. I just like the La Mer a little bit more. For my dry, sensitive skin, it feels just a little bit more balancing, where this one was just like the smallest iota more stringent. It just felt a little bit tighter on my skin. So that's why I went back to the La Mer. But if the La Mer were to be, let's say, discontinued, let's not even go there, I think I would go to this Sisley one. I have several of these Shiseido facial cottons in here. These are like my go-to facial cottons. I kind of stock up on them whenever Sephora's having a sale. I think they're really, really nice. I just started using, because I have some samples of them, the Clé de Peau facial pads. I'm not even sure what they call them, but those are made out of silk. And I didn't think that they could get that much softer than these Shiseidos, but I may be switching over to those because those are like super, super soft. But I do like these Shiseidos very much. I will probably continue to purchase them from Sephora whenever they have a sale. And I have probably like 5 of these in there. So those are the Shiseido facial cottons. Would definitely repurchase, would definitely recommend. I very much enjoy them. All right, next up is the Szechuan Dark Dry Powder Shampoo. Now, I mentioned this when I did a video with Risa Does Makeup. What were we talking about? Oh, our Sephora hauls. So our last Sephora VIB sale haul, and I got another one of this because this one was running low at that point, and I like ran out of it maybe 2 days later. I am not really a dry shampoo kind of person because I wash my hair almost every day, and well, pretty much every day. And so I don't need it to actually make my hair feel cleaner, if you will, but I do like to use it just to give my hair a little bit of grit, because when your hair is really clean, it's really useless too. It's like it's so slick and it doesn't do anything, and there's no body like right now. And this really kind of gives it a lot of body. It's not too drying. It's not too thick. And I like that they have this dark one, because then I don't run that risk of having, I don't know, like that powdery residue on it. I just really, really love this. This is a 200 ml bottle. It goes very, very quickly because this is definitely something I don't use every day. And I feel like I went through this fairly quickly. So that is the one downside to this, but I really enjoy it. I recommended it to Risa. She purchased it and it ended up in one of her favorites. So, and we have very, very different hair types. So the Szechuan Dry Shampoo, I've already re-upped on this if you watch my Sephora haul. So that one is a definite repurchase. And then the Beauty So Clean Wipeout Brush Cleaner. So I like using these kind of brush cleaners, these like quick dry, no rinse brush cleaners for, I don't know, for like the week cleaning, because with natural hair brushes, if you use it with powder products, you can just kind of wipe them off on a microfiber towel after you use them and they should be good to go. But, you know, after a while, there's a little bit of buildup. And so I'll go in with this after every time I use a cream product, or I don't know, I don't want to say a week. That seems like a long time. Like 3 or 4 days, I will use one of these cleaners on my powder product brushes. So this one was fine. I didn't find any problem with this, but currently I'm using the Sephora Daily Brush Cleaner, and I had this little bottle for a very, very long time, and I started using it and I really, really like it. So again, during that Sephora VIB sale, I bought a big bottle of it, and I've been kind of refilling this little one that I keep at my vanity. So I don't know if I'll be repurchasing this, not for any other reason other than there's lots of other ones on the market and I like trying new stuff. So I'm using the Sephora one, and this one was decent. I would recommend this one. I would. All right, the Kogen Cleansing Spa Water. You guys know this is my holy grail makeup remover. I will never be without it. I have this exact same bottle sitting on my sink that I'm using right now. If anyone ever asks me for a makeup remover recommendation, this is the one. It removes waterproof makeup. It removes all your makeup very, very gently. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. There's no fragrance to it. Like, it is perfect. All right, next up we have the Fresh Grapefruit Bath and Shower Gel. This smells amazing, but I have to say it dried out my skin a little bit, so I don't think I'll be repurchasing this, unfortunately. The Frank Body Creamy Face Cleanser. So I was using this for my morning cleanse and I really enjoyed it. I was a little bit worried because there's something in here that made me nervous. Oh, way at the bottom, there is salicylic acid, and that is definitely something that I can't just like straight up put on my face. But because this was kind of far down on the list, I use this, I kind of have like a little rotation for morning cleansers. So I use this maybe every other day, every third day, and it was fine. It never really bothered my skin. And it felt really great. It was one of those cleansers that made my skin feel clean, but it didn't feel stripped. So I really enjoyed this. If I wasn't like eyeball deep in morning cleansers, I would definitely repurchase this one, but I need to get through a lot more before I repurchase any type of cleanser. The Sisley Hair Ritual. This is their Revitalizing Fortifying Serum for Scalp. Now, if you guys have been with me for a long time, I'm sorry, this story is going to be very repetitive, but when I moved to Vegas from New York, my hair just started getting flatter and flatter, thinner and thinner, and I think it was a combination of the water here. It's very, the tap water, it's very, very different here than it is from New York. And you know, I'm just kind of getting to that age where my hair is kind of thinning out. So I started changing up my shampoo. I found a shampoo that I liked, but my hair still just didn't feel very, I don't know, healthy. Like all the volumizing things that I could find just seemed to kind of dry my hair out. So Sisley came out with this, I want to say like a year and a half ago. I feel like I got this 2 Februaries ago. And this is probably my second or third bottle that I went through. And I love this. This has made such a difference. Like my hair isn't like full of body, but I don't have extensions or anything. And my hair is just so much healthier. Like I feel like it looks like it has some decent body to it, but it doesn't feel like dry or gritty. Not like, you know, when I spray dry shampoo in my hair and then it looks like it has body, but it has that kind of like crazy feeling. My hair just feels really healthy. Like this isn't a styling product, you know, this is definitely something that is for like the health of your scalp and your hair. And I really feel like it's made a difference because my hair was also, you know, I don't dye my hair. So my hair, there was no reason that my hair shouldn't be very, very shiny all the time. I'm not adding any chemicals to my hair or anything, but my hair was just, I think again, age, it was starting to look a little bit dull, just a little bit lackluster. And this, I feel like just kind of brought it all back. So I'm a big, big fan of this. I have a backup in my backup closet. I have one going. I'm probably about halfway through my next bottle. So I love this. I highly recommend this. Every time I'm at the Sisley counter, which you guys know is often, but when I'm at the Sisley counter and there's someone else there and they kind of pick up this, you know, product and they're looking at it and they start asking questions, I'm like, I personally recommend that product. I'm like on my third bottle and I absolutely love it. And they're like, oh, okay. So anyway, I love this. Highly recommend it. Have already repurchased. Will continuously repurchase this. I have a bunch of my e.l.f. cleansing cloths. I'm going to stop showing all of them to you, but I go through these quite a bit. This is my latest one, which is empty now. And I use these basically to wipe off swatches, or when I'm basically sitting here and filming, this is like my quick wipe, quick makeup remover. I do not like using this around the eyes though. It kind of burns my eyelids a little bit, but for swatches on my arms or whatever, it is perfect for that. So that's why I have a lot of empty ones of these. The Josh Rosebrook Complete Moisture Cleanse. So this was one of those morning cleansers that I had in rotation with the Frank Body. This one is one of those cleansers that it doesn't suds up or anything. It's great for dry, sensitive skin. It's so, so gentle. So I really liked using it for a morning cleanse, and incredibly moisturizing, like just a really beautiful, impeccable cleanser for the skin. And it's so gross. And Josh Rosebrook if I remember correctly, is an organic brand. If not organic, then like very clean ingredients, but like in that organic realm. And this is lovely. This is definitely another one. If I didn't have a crap ton of morning cleanses, I would run out and repurchase, but nothing is stopping me, and I probably will re-up on this. And in fact, this is a brand that I kind of want to dive a little bit more deeply into because he has creams and other things for dry sensitive skin, and this one was lovely. It was just such a calming kind of cleanser. I really liked it. It was great for the morning time. The shampoo and conditioner that was the one that I found after experimenting coming here to Vegas. This is the one that I landed on that I really love. So this is the shampoo and conditioner from Orbe for magnificent volume. So I love this. I've gone through several bottles of these. I have this in my shower right now, which is what I use. I'm almost done with that. I will definitely be repurchasing it again because it gives my hair some decent volume without it feeling dry or brittle or anything like that. So I really enjoy that shampoo and conditioner from Orbe. Okay, so this is so sad looking. So this is the Aesop Rind Concentrate Body Balm. And this is like one of those metal tubes. So I had to cut the top off to kind of really get the rest of it out of there. And I actually had it wrapped up in something else because this is metal. I didn't want to cut myself. So anyway, that explains the appearance of this. But I really like this body balm. It is incredibly moisturizing. And actually, let me just mention this now. I have the Kypris body elixir here too. I have maybe one more use in here, but I thought I would just mention it today. So I've been using this. I was testing this out for my Kypris video, and this is an amazing body oil. This was sent to me by them, but this I will definitely repurchase on my own. It smells great. Kypris is an organic brand, so all the ingredients in here are organic. They work with like small farmers. It's an amazing brand, and their products are beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So this is wonderful and has kept my legs moisturized. Before this, I was using just this, and this is probably up there in terms of my favorite body moisturizers because I have incredibly dry like leg skin, and usually if I moisturize after I shower in the morning, by nighttime my legs are dry already. This definitely kept that at bay a little bit. I won't say this was perfect. I won't say my skin was like completely moisturized at the end of the day when I went to bed. That was not the case, but this was definitely better than most. So I've already re-upped on this and highly recommend. It is really, really nice. All right, and then I have the Omorovicza Ultramoor Mud Mask. I have very, very dry, sensitive skin, but during those special times of the month, the end of my nose will get so oily, and I'll get like just those little kind of like bumps, little zits around my nostrils. And I will put this just over there and maybe a little bit where I have larger pores, a little bit on my cheeks, just during those special times of the month. And this really helps. It just kind of draws everything out, but I just have to be careful not to use it kind of like day after day because it will dry out my skin. But if you have oily skin, I feel like this is great. And the only reason why I got through this whole thing is because my husband helped me finish this jar. He has like combo, more oily skin than I do for sure, but he kind of suffers from breakouts in his like beard area. Not that he has a beard, but in that area. And so every once in a while he'll put this like all over like the bottom half of his face. So that's the only reason why I feel like I got through this jar, because like I said, I was just kind of like pinpointing where I needed like that little bit of help, and this was great. If I needed to repurchase a mud mask, this would definitely be on the list. But again, I've been sent a couple mud masks and other masks with like a mud clay kind of base that I want to try out. So I won't be repurchasing that anytime soon, but I do recommend it if you've been tempted by that one. All right, and I have some La Mer stuff. So this is the Cleansing Micellar Water. This I actually purchased by accident. I had asked for the toner, and the boxes kind of look the same except for the little, lettering at the bottom. And so I ended up going home with this, and I thought, well, you know what? I want to give it a shot. I did not like this, especially next to my Kogendo Cleansing Spa Water. It burned my eyes. Not that I would say this is 100% eye safe, but when I run it over my eyes, I don't feel anything. I don't feel any stinging. I don't, get any cloudiness or anything like that. This was definitely not quite as gentle, and I don't even think it was as effective as the Kogendo Cleansing Spa Water. So I will not be repurchasing this, and I don't recommend this particular product. Not my favorite. The La Mer, the Renewal Oil. This was okay. I found this oil actually to be very, very thin. So right now I'm using the Kypris 1000 Roses, the Beauty Elixir one, during the day, and then at night I've been using the Sisley Black Rose Oil. And for both of those oils, for my entire face, I need maybe like 2 or 3 drops. I needed like 6 to 8 drops of this oil, which I did not appreciate. But my skin was fine. It didn't like react poorly to this oil or whatever. I just found it to be a little bit on the thinner side for my very, very dry skin. So this is also something that I would not repurchase, that I won't be repurchasing, but I wouldn't necessarily not recommend it. I think if you've been wanting to try it, I think you should give it a shot, especially if you don't have skin that's quite as dry as mine. This could work out for you. And then I have the La Mer, the Revitalizing Hydrating Serum, and I am trying to remember my thoughts on this. Oh, okay. It's coming back to me. So this Revitalizing Hydrating Serum I thought was very, very nice, but I could not put it around my eye area. There's actually a whole group of La Mer products that I cannot put around my eye area. I'll start to get red patches, kind of like eczema patches. So when I use this, I just focused it like right here on my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead, and that's it. And I would just kind of leave it at that. And in those areas, I thought it did a nice job as well. But like this combination is nothing compared to my Kypris Antioxidant Dew and the 1000 Roses Beauty Elixir one that I was just talking about. That combination is like miles better than this combination. So I will not be repurchasing either of these, but I wouldn't necessarily like not recommend these either. And then I have the La Mer, the Moisturizing Soft Lotion. This is my evening moisturizer and I love this. I have one on my bedside table. I have one backup. So I love this. I love the La Mer moisturizers. Those don't bother my skin. I don't get eczema from those. They actually protect my skin from eczema. That's my experience. La Mer is a very polarizing product. I either get a lot of, oh my God, I love La Mer, it's changed my life comments, or I get it's a crock of shit and I can't stand it. So anyway, I love La Mer, I'm in that camp, and I love this Moisturizing Soft Lotion. This is like good enough for me now. I started using the cream, which is very, very thick and very, very dense, and I use that pretty much all throughout my 20s and for my early 30s, and then I started to kind of use, well, they expanded their lines, so I started to use like the thinner stuff. I kind of downshifted to the Moisturizing Soft Cream, and then finally I have downshifted to this Moisturizing Soft Lotion, mainly because I like the pump. I just don't like the whole tub situation, so I really like the pump, and it's effective enough for me. So I really like the soft lotion. Like I said, I have it, will continue to use it. It's just been great for my dry, sensitive, eczema-prone skin. All right, just a few more things. So the Retrouve Luminous Cleansing Elixir. This is definitely a product. I feel like I've gone through many, many more of these, but this is the only one that actually made it into this bag. This is what I like to use for my second cleanse at night. After my Kogendo Cleansing Spa Water, I will go in with this. And this is actually a pump. I thought it was going to be a jar of product, and when you read the description, it kind of sounds like it's going to be a balm. So I thought this was going to be a tub of balm, but it actually comes out in a pump. It has the most like silky fine, kind of like very, very, like a balm that's already been broken down, maybe a little bit thicker than that. And it feels so great on my dry skin. And then, you know, I'll kind of massage it in. I'll take like a warm, damp washcloth and then I'll wipe it off. And it leaves my skin feeling so soft, so moisturized, but there's no film. I don't get any cloudiness in my vision. It doesn't bother my eyes, nothing like that. And this is another brand. I don't think that they're like 100% organic, but I do think that they have like very clean ingredients, and I love it. I have 2 backups in my closet because they were running a deal like quite some time ago. So I bought a couple backups, and then I have one sitting in my bathroom. This has quickly become one of those skincare products that I cannot live without. I absolutely, absolutely love it. And I'm very interested in trying out the rest of their line. So that is the Retrouve Luminous Cleansing Elixir. Love it. And then last but not least, I have a Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel in here. It takes me forever. You guys know I use this every single day, and it takes me a while to get through them. I do use it until it's like like there's nothing, Michelle, like let it go. This one, like there is just nothing left. And yeah, it took me a while to kind of like let it go. But this is the one makeup thing I have in here. I probably have, I feel like I bet I have some mascaras that could be tossed. So maybe you'll see those in my next empties. But this is the one makeup thing I have. And then last but not least, this is a product that I know I've gone through, but I must have just tossed out the little tub. But this is the Frank Body Lip Scrub. And I think I just mentioned this in my PR haul because Frank Body had sent me something else. But I love their lip scrub. If you are a fan of coffee, the way I am, you are going to love this lip scrub because it's one of those sugar lip scrubs, but there's like coffee grinds in there, and it, oh my God, it just smells divine. It smells like coffee ice cream. I love it. This is like aromatherapy for me. So I've gone through the one that Frank Body actually sent me, and then I went out to Ulta and repurchased another one myself. So once this one goes, definitely will be repurchasing, hands down, my favorite lip scrub of all time. And that is it for these empties. I feel like I should have more, but like I said, I'm really bad at throwing stuff in there. But if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.